Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Shining Force 3 Scenario 3, and we are getting ready to... We're going to take out the Skull Warrior. We've got Proton over here. We're just going to start focusing all of our efforts on the Skull Warrior. He's going to go down. Not going to be a problem. Spirial for more damage. And Spirial's going in for a special, which... Not gonna kill him, but gonna make things a lot easier. I was kinda hoping Proton would get a special as well. And of course, Cerberus is gonna appear. Honesty! Honesty will probably kill him. Yeah, Honesty killed him. Which is good, because she's only level 18. She could stand to gain a little bit of XP at the moment. She's a little behind. And she levels up with that, so... Can't say anything against that. That works out well. And Honesty receives the healing drop, and everyone turns around and explodes. That's what it takes. We defeated them all. Will Arkhill appear now? This is strange. Although we defeated the enemies, still nothing is happening. I love how they're like, nothing's happening. They're like, instantly. Instant gratification, guys. Gracia, the Staff of Basim. It's lighting up, and we're suddenly on... We're on a hill. I mean, Arkhill. Yeah. This is Arkhill, the Temple of Evolution. Could there be something under the monument in this desert? Yes. It's appearing. To build this underground. What abilities they had. We're at the entrance. Should we go inside? I believe we've passed the first trial. The monument appeared before us. And that means we should proceed. Julian, are you ready to proceed? Yes. Julian, you're determined as ever. Let's not hesitate. Very well, let's proceed. Julian, we must assist with the evolution and help Gracia become an innovator. I love that it's just a hop. It's so adorable. Alright, we are inside Arkhill. So this is the inside of the ruin. It's so dark, I can't see a thing, but from the echoes it sounds like we're in a spacious hall. What do we do now? Should we go inside? It's dangerous to blindly enter a cave. Let me investigate first. Hold it! And the door locks behind us. We're trapped! This is not a trap. The second trial has begun. And the room lights up. And there is a high priest. The Oracle of Arkhill. For those of you who remember Shining the Holy Ark, this is the High Priest atop of, I believe, the Tower of Illusion. They reused the same High Priest style. Like, that's him. Except not specifically him, but another High Priest of his order. Can you evolve my spirit and make me a true innovator? I do have the ability to turn a spirit bearer, such as yourself, into an innovator, but it depends on how well you do. All we need to do is pass the trial, right? What is the second trial, and what should we do? It looks like you are ready. Then let's begin. Bearer of Spirit, Gracia, step forward to the center of the shrine. And Julia's like, no. How about... Everyone except Gracia, stay where you are. Gracia, please step to the center. Julian's like, I don't like being told what to do. Gracia, please enter the circle. You must enter the yin-yang, which is representative of... Representative is not a word. Jesus. We're going into the fact that the Vandals and the Innovators are really two sides of the same coin. They're not... One's not good, one's not evil. They're both kind of just there. I mean, otherwise Galm would be... Like, he's not evil. He's just... vicious. This is not only a test of your ability, but also the abilities of those who support you. And at which point, he summons some really interesting statues. They're gonna show up, and I know I made this reference my first playthrough of this. I'm gonna make it again. There is a Digimon, I don't remember its name. It's one of the, I want to say it's one of the Armored or Fusion. It's where it's basically a clay golem like this, and it was kind of neat. And I'm sitting here looking at these like, oh, well then. These clay dolls will move around you, and you must use yourselves to alter the direction that they move to eventually gather them around Gracia. These clay dolls move at certain speed. Where they stop is where the crisis begins. Now we proceed with the second and last trial before the evolution ceremony. Julian Force, you may begin. Julian, please do your best. I have confidence in all of you. The second trial. What in the world? What does he mean by where they stop is where the crisis begins? You're supposed to know everything, Benetram. You're failing me. You're right, Julian. There's no way to retreat from this now. Let's do it, Julian. We must help Gracia become an innovator. Alright, so this fight is not really a fight. This is positioning basically 101. This is one of the things that probably should have been introduced in the game much earlier. So the earthen dolls will always move first. And they will always move 5 or up to 5 squares. It depends on where you move them. So, like, and then the thing is, where they are facing is what direction they will head in. So this one will head this way, this one will also head, so they're both going to head toward the center there. And then this one will head down, and this one will head down. So what we end up having to do is move our force as blockades, basically, to move them around. They have stats, they have HP, but they don't have any other stats. So, like, we don't, because we can't really attack them, they won't attack us. It's where they land in the floor that will change everything. As we can see, there are multiple colors of tile. There's regular tile, and then each of these have a little symbol. So you've got a green one with a lightning bolt. That one will cast Spark 2 if anyone lands on it, and it casts on everything. So, keep that in mind. The gray ones with the cross will cast Aura 2. The red ones will cast Blaze 3. The yellow one with the little swirly lines will cast Tornado 3. And then the blue ones with the kind of square cross type thingy, they will cast Freeze 3. And then the purple ones with the kind of circle with a dot inside of it, they will summon enemies. Either Skullfish or Chimera apparently are the enemies that can spawn on this. So what we need to do is we need to block their movement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start blocking their directions. So as see now, like he will move for the goal is to cause them to move in very, very specific patterns, or just completely block them in to try to keep them from moving in certain pathways. So as we can see, I've blocked all but one pathway for him, so he's just going to move forward. And like we can kind of even reiterate that fact by, you know, figuring out who we're going to move forward. And like I'm going to go ahead and just block this guy in, so he can't move anywhere. So we don't have to worry about him. And then it's the other enemies that are going to be fun. And I'm basically just going to have to wait for them. So it's, like I said, this is positioning 101. This is one of those things that I kind of feel would have been better served, you know, earlier in the game. Also, Gracia cannot move. He must stand in the center. So, basically, all we have access to is aura. That's all we can do for him. So, he's going to be a backup healer for most of this. Alright. Move you there, and we're going to move Blue Dragon there. And now, they're going to move. So he's going to move forward, and now he's going to try to turn the other direction, which we do not want to let happen. Alright, so now we need to keep them from moving again. This guy is basically just going to walk straight into Gracia, and we have to get one on each of the basically cardinal spots in front of Gracia. So, who to move now? Need to move you. I'll move you there. Proton, I'll move you there. And we're just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna kind of block people in so that they can only move in certain directions. Because otherwise, we have problems if they are allowed to move in ways that are all willy-nilly. And I'm just gonna kind of keep you there. And I'm gonna move you there. And you there. And move you up here. You don't really need to be anywhere at the moment. Let's move you there. And they will stop moving when they are in position, so that we do not have to worry about that one anymore. So this one is done. He will not move. At least I don't believe so. I think that's where he needs to be. We'll find out. I'm just going to take this opportunity actually just to keep everyone here. Because I'm pretty sure that's where they need to go, is to the cardinal points. It just says they need to surround Gracia. So we'll have one that's going to be kind of fun. I'll move you there. And Gracia just hanging out here. And then I get to, let's go ahead and, no, I'm gonna leave you there because you're still facing that way, so. And there we go. Alright, they're not gonna move, so they're just gonna turn into a different direction. Alright, so he didn't even change facing direction, so that should work out. So let's just leave everyone where they're at now to keep everyone in position. And then I just need to figure out what I'm going to do with the last one, because he's going to be fun. Because I don't know where I'm going to. I'm going to actually have to position people carefully. So it'll be fun. We've got this. This is not. It's not terrible, it's just weird. Alright, I'm gonna start moving people over here. Alright, so you're gonna move. Change direction. You're not gonna do anything. You're gonna move forward. You're gonna move forward. Alright, so we just have the last one left. Alright, so let's position things out carefully, shall we? So he can move up to 5 squares, so 1... Let's see, trying to move this, it's going to be a little difficult. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I need to do is I need to move someone on, I guess I'll move the blue dragon onto the Or I can move you. You're fine. And I'm just gonna start moving people into position to force him into a certain direction, and I need to move Julian. There we go. And now I just leave everyone else where they're at for now. And that's it. This is how this will function. We're just gonna move people. We're just gonna herd him, make it so that they only have, you know, one particular pathway that they can go to. And that's how we do this. Alright, so you will actually come over here and block here, because we're gonna keep him from moving once we get to that point. So I guess I can actually move her there. Alright, and move you there. I'm literally just making a path. I'm going to keep him in a very set path. Oh, how ridiculous is this? But you know, if it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. So, alright, so they're where they need to be, so they're gonna just stand there staring at Gracia awkwardly. He's gonna move forward. And that's it. So I'll get him right in front. We've got enough time. We won't have enough time to finish this in this episode, but I also need to block him in so that he doesn't turn around. So move you there. Not that he can, you know, go diagonal or catty corner or anything like that, but you know. How can I get? I can get some. Okay, that's. So yeah, we've just got someone directly in position. So he will walk forward, and yeah, this is a little, I guess, easier than I was expecting it to be, given how much difficulty I had the last time. But I also did not know where they needed to go to surround him the last time. So, alright, so we're just gonna keep everyone kind of where they're at. It works. And just keep swimming, and I just skip all of these turns. This is so action-packed, isn't it? It's nail-biting. Like, I kind of want to have him land on something just to have something happen in this fight, but I also kind of want to go through this fight completely flawlessly. So I'm gonna go through the fight completely flawlessly if I can. Like, that's just gonna be... I'm gonna be impressed if I can do that. So... Alright. And we're just... biding our time. He'll move forward in the direction he's supposed to go, and then after that I'll move someone behind him, and that'll be pretty much where I'll end this episode. Because there's really not much else to do. And not much else to worry about. Alright, so he's gonna walk forward. And that's it. So keep you there, because you're directly around, and then just move Honesty there. And we've got him where we need him to be. So yeah, I'll go ahead and end this episode here, because we'll have a lot of dialogue after this. Like, a lot of dialogue. So we won't really have the time to, like, finish this in this fight. So, but I've basically done this flawlessly. And I'm really actually kind of tickled at that. So, I will see you all in the next installment, where we will continue up the final trial here at Ark Hill. We'll finish this battle, which is not even really a battle. So yeah, see you all in the next installment. Till then, later everyone.